that left-hand field?
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you know what happened?
Huh?
Do you
Yeah.
know what happened?
Yeah. Popped a blood. I told you after the game.
I
damn it.
know, but like
Popped
it
a
was-
blood vessel. Yeah, just.
Did you feel it when it happened?
No, it didn't hurt at all.
So you just happened to look down.
I just looked
see
down
the
and it was
ball.
pretty big. It happened earlier in the season too. Nobody
Okay.
really noticed then, but
So this is like a normal part of the Will Howard experience.
I apparently this year it is. It never has been before, but I guess I'm swelling up this year. I don't know.
The offensive line, obviously, the injuries. How what the right word is, but just could you speak to their resilience and the fact that everyone was predicting doom when you lost those guys?
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened.
Man, I got to give all the credit in the world to those guys, man. They've stepped up in a huge way, and I've seen a different look in their eyes, man. Like Carson and Josh Fryer and Donnie, those two dudes have stepped up in a big way. Carson too, I think have those three have led the way, man. And you know, Austin's done some really, really good things, and Luke Montgomery's playing really good football right now. And Tegra graded out a champion last week. Like, I mean, there were a lot of people that were saying a lot of different things about those guys, man, and they've stepped up in a huge way. I'm just so proud of them, but man, we need one more.
Did you hear when you were in the portal last year? Did you hear from Notre Dame at all?
A little. I don't even remember honestly, but I kind of, it was just the beginning of the when I first entered, but I think they were pretty set on Riley. So
Well, you remember what your dream was when you walked in here, though, right? I mean, it's to get to this point, correct?
yeah,
Am I
yeah.
right? I mean, as you sit here now, is it odd? I mean, that it's happened. I mean, does it feel different?
I mean,
You
it's
understand what I'm asking?
yeah,
right?
it's surreal. I think is what you're trying to say. Like, you
Yeah.
know, yeah, I do have to kind of pinch myself at times and be like, man, yeah, I'm in the national championship, but at the same time, it is where we expected to be, man. And you know, we got ready for this season saying that, you know, if we were going to come out of it saying it was a success, we were going to have to play 16, 17 games, and here we are, man. And so I'm just proud of our guys that we got to this point, but like I said last week, man, the job's not finished. And it's not finished until we win.
You know, some people get a sense of satisfaction when they get to this point, but what do you sense about this team, about business unfinished yet? I mean, what's that feeling?
Yeah, I mean, they're like we've said. I mean, we've come all this way, but it means really nothing if we don't finish it the right way and win this last one. I mean, it's the national championship. I would hope that we don't need much more motivation than that. I mean, it's all of our goals and aspirations are right here in front of us, man.
What stands out about this
You knew
second?
that you were going to get it. What was that film session like on the 4th and 2 run?
yeah, Coach Kelly calling me one-legged Willie, just giving me a hard time on that one. That was, that wasn't my best moment. Well, you know, on a QB power play, you get moving forward a little bit. You think you might get some contact, and then you don't get some contact. And then it was pretty unathletic of me, but, you know, hey, we got the first down.
All
Two more
offseason,
questions,
though, you
folks.
talked about you wanted to show your arm strength. You wanted to show your arm coming to Ohio State. To have a play like that, kind of get to use your legs again. How big is that? Showing Notre Dame's final point. Hey, you can still do those kind of things.
Yeah, I think it's big, and you know, especially, you know, you talk about being a quarterback in those big moments, 4th and 2 game on the line. You know, you got to be willing to use your legs, and you got to be willing to put your body on the line out there and go get 2 yards. And I think there's something I love about that, saying like, guys, I'm going and getting this freaking first down, you know, and we're getting it together and having the ball in your hands. I think there's something, you know, kind of cool to that, and I love doing that. But you know, obviously, I think it was just a great play call, and you know, Coach Kelly, Coach Day dialed him up, and all I had to do was follow behind Luke and Fryer and get it up in there. But no, that was a great play.
Last question. Secondary that you're going up against in comparison to some of the others.
Yeah, they do a great job, man. I think that you know, they play a lot of man, and they want to challenge you. But I think, you know, I think they do a really good job of being physical, but also being smart and not, you know, they don't get a lot of penalties. You know, they shadow guys really well. You know, obviously they're missing their guy Morrison, but you know, I think 29 and 15 both do a great job too. I think number 1 in the slots, you know, a solid player. You know, I think obviously number 0 is a stud. And you know, I think all across the board, man, they got guys. So. But I mean, we got guys too, so it'll be fun to watch those guys duke it out and you know, have some fun one-on-one reps out there.
What do you remember about being Riley Leonard's roommate? The roommate storyline that seemed to be a big one.
Yeah, I guess the roommate thing is turning into a thing here. But yes, me and Riley, I actually met him initially 2 years ago at the Manning camp, and then last year we came back for, I think it was both of our second time, maybe his third time. But we were roommates. It was me, him, I think Cade Klubnik, and I think Van Dyke was the last one. And it was the four of us, and so I mean, it was funny, man. It was we probably wouldn't have imagined that, a couple months later, here we are, playing for the national championship for, two new schools. But it is pretty cool, man. He's a great guy, somebody I have a lot of respect for, and not just the player he is, but the man and the man of faith that he is. Got a lot of respect for him, man, and I'm excited to get out there and duke it out with him.
Great. Will, thank you
All
very
right.